RiseAbsorb is redefining what growers expect from phosphate fertilizer. Backed by data and built for performance, RiseAbsorb helps reduce phosphorus losses, improve uptake, and boost ROI without increasing input costs. Join the next wave of growers switching to the next generation of phosphorus fertilizers by visiting phospholutions.com.
I'm Amber Bell, and this is Real Agriculture. I am here today at the Globe Food Leadership Summit in Calgary, Alberta, getting to catch up with Keith Currie, who's the president of the Canadian Federation of Agriculture. So welcome, Keith. It's wonderful to see you.
Well, thanks for having me, Amber.
This has been a great event. Let's just quickly, what have been your thoughts? What are some of your takeaways today?
Well, it's the first event that Globe's put on of this kind of actually bringing in the agriculture industry talking about food and food leadership. So it's really exciting to see that we have an organization that's really willing to take that on in a global sense, but with a Canadian narrative. So I'm really excited about gathering with all the farm leaders and the farm industry leaders here in Calgary this week. And hopefully we find some nuggets and some good things that come out of it and are able to drive the industry forward.
During one of the first sessions that I had the chance to sit in on today, you were on a board talking with the Bank of Montreal about ideas surrounding grants and future funding. You mentioned AI as an area that will impact agriculture. Talk to me a little bit about AI and where you see that headed.
So AI is already here. It's been here for a while, but now it's exploding into everything we do in life in general, but certainly on the farm there's opportunities for AI to really take over, whether that's having robots in our greenhouses or on the farm picking weeds, or whether we use it for creating other opportunities around the farm. It's a really valuable tool, I think, that we're going to learn more about and learn how to use more effectively, not just in years to come, but in days and weeks to come. It's moving that fast. And I think everyone's looking at that. All of our industries are looking at that. Our farms are looking at that at the farm level, how we can use AI to really incorporate even greater efficiencies on farm. Because in today's world of tight margins, higher input costs, higher interest rates, low commodity prices, any advantage we can get in that margin reduction is going to be very important. I will say that we also have to be cautious about AI. Right now, I'm not sure where the governance structure of how we use AI is at, and we really need our governments to take a look at that so make sure that it's doing the right things and the positive things and not the negative things. And also, our governments need to look at it as a trade tool. I think that's going to be very impactful and in all of our trade negotiations going forward, how we incorporate AI into the trade scene. But I see so many positives for AI going forward that I'm really looking to see what the next decade is going to bring.
One of the conversations around the table was surrounding the importance of bringing youth into agriculture or continuing on in agriculture. Now, how do you think AI and technology sort of fit into that cycle?
Well, I think it's going to be huge. I mean, bringing youth back into agriculture isn't new. It's happened since farms began. How do we get our youth back to stay on the farm or come back to the farm? And certainly if you look at the youth as a society, in society today, technology is something that they embrace with open arms, that they're really good at. It's just natural to them. And so I think by having the opportunities with the technological advances that we have in agriculture, including AI, that's going to really attract them to come into a massive industry that's in Canada and really want to be part of that industry going forward. So it's the youth way of seeing agriculture as being sexy again, and I think that's what we really need, that nugget to bring them back.
What do you see governance around AI actually looking like?
So I look at regulatory governance like a road with ditches. Ditches are a necessary evil. If they're too wide, we can't navigate down the road. If they're too narrow, there's chaos on the road because everybody's all over the place. So we need that governance structure to make sure we're using AI in a productive and right way, legal way. You know, unfortunately, we hear stories on the news about, you know, people with mental disorders looking up things on ChatGPT and other AI platforms, and leading to unfortunate situations that happen with those people. Or we look at the security of our farms, whether it's data or other issues around security, and how can we govern AI so it's not putting farming operations or industry in jeopardy of getting into a bad situation. So that governance structure is really important going forward. The governments need to take a role in to make sure that we are doing the right things the right way.
Terrific. And any words of encouragement for growers from anything you've taken home from this conference?
There is a lot of optimism here. There's certainly some, I would say, cautious optimism, which is kind of reflective of where we are going forward with the new Prime Minister we have, and really what the industry can offer to the country and to the economy of the country. There is some worry that further tariffs, for example, might impede us more, higher interest rates. But I think by bringing these collective leaders together from the value chain from top to bottom to try and work together to see how we can come out ahead in this is really important. Because I think collectively we understand the size of the industry is massive and can be even bigger if we want it to be. But we also understand that food security means national security. And that will resonate with consumers and with the general public. So how do we tell that story? How do we get government to get involved and also tell that story? And I think we're just brainstorming here to see how we can bring that forward.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time. And that was Keith Currie on Real Agriculture.